Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we are going to be trying a new toner. Listen, I've had my eye on this toner for a very long time. I feel like since they released these toners, I have been wanting to try them. So today's the day. We're going to try it. This is the Ion Cream Toner in the shade Snowcap. They have so many different shades. I just chose Snowcap because I thought the swatch was the prettiest. So we're going to be toning my bang area, these two pieces right here. I just bleached these using Strawberry Leopard's bleach kit. If you have not seen that video, link up there for you. So now we need to tone it. This is like a very nice platinum blonde. It has a little bit of a yellow undertone to it. It's just very raw looking right now. So we are going to tone that. And then also you guys can see a little bit of that yellow hue still in there. So I'm hoping that this toner might cancel out some of these yellow tones that are left. I'm not going to be toning the rest of my hair just because it already kind of has that ashy tone to it from when I used purple shampoo. I don't feel like it needs toned at all. It's already pretty ashy. I just need to tone this to kind of match like my end color. Obviously you guys can see the difference. One is ashy and the other one is not. So we're gonna try this today. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so obviously it comes in a little tube. Let's see what the ratio is. I hate it when dye companies put the instructions on the inside of the box. Like, how am I supposed to open this without ripping the instructions? All right, let's look at the instructions here. So it says for toning, use 10 volume developer and leave it on for 15 minutes. And then if you want to tone the hair and add some pastel hues to it, use a 20 volume developer and leave it on for 30 minutes. So we're just trying to tone today. So I have my 10 volume developer and we will be leaving this on 15 minutes. So the mixing ratio is 1:1. So it would be 1 ounce of color, 1 ounce of developer. I do have my scale down here. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up some of this Snowcap toner. I love the smell of Ion colors. I dyed Abby's hair the other day and I used Ion colors and it always smells like soap. Oh, I didn't realize this was permanent hair color. It says right here that it's permanent. For some reason, I thought this whole line of Ion cream toners were demi-permanent. Now I'm wondering if there's a line that's permanent and there's a line that's demi-permanent, because I would not have used this if I knew it was permanent. That's the whole reason I grabbed this instead of using like T18, is because I thought it was not a permanent color. I thought it was a deposit only color. And now that I know it is a permanent color, I'm less excited to use it now that it's a permanent color. Well, here we are. We're going to use it. I am going to add a little bit of Olaplex in there because it is a permanent color. So now that I know that, we're just going to add a little bit of Olaplex in there. I could have swore it was demi-permanent. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. So now that I know it's permanent, we have to make sure not to get this on my regrowth. I don't want to accidentally bump my base level at all. I'm not going to worry so much about those little pieces that are in there. So my game plan is to apply it down to this blue line right here because I feel like it needs to be on there longer. So if I'm supposed to leave this on for 15 minutes, I will go ahead and apply this at my root area for 10 minutes. And then I'll run it through my ends for the last 5. My ends are super porous and they grab onto color really quickly. So I want to make sure and just put it on there for like the last 5-ish minutes. And I definitely should be wearing gloves right now, and I am not, so oops. Okay, I want to make sure I get this applied on this yellow. Taking super thin sections, drag this down over the yellow. I hope that this cancels out some of those yellow tones and it doesn't turn it green or some odd color. I hope it just cancels it out. I'm not really sure what the undertones of this toner is. On the swatch, it was really hard to tell. It looked like just like a white swatch. I didn't want anything that was like gray, so I tried to choose the swatch that was like the most platinum white color. So I'm thinking this probably has purple undertones to it instead of like green or blue. And actually, as it's developing, I feel like I do see a little bit of purple popping through. That would be great if it was purple. Then it would cancel out a lot of this yellow that I'm left with. If this is a blue toner, I will have green hair. All right, I'm just gonna work this in with my fingers a little bit here. Make sure I get it nice and saturated. All right, my timer is now set. I'm gonna let this sit for 10 minutes and process, and I'll be back when we're ready to drag it through the ends. I can definitely already see it toning a little bit. It's definitely not as yellow. I'm gonna let this sit for 10 minutes. And we will be back. Okay, I still have 7 minutes left on this timer, but I can see my hair turning like a purpley gray. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag it through my ends and rinse it out. I definitely don't want my hair to be like gray or silver. I don't want to overtone it, and it kind of looks like it's already being overtoned. So I want to make sure it doesn't turn purple or blue or gray. Okay, so I have 6 minutes left on my timer. I'm probably gonna let this sit on my ends for the remaining 6 minutes, or until I see it start to tone out this like beigey color. We will see. I'm a little concerned. Up here is looking pretty gray. All right, I'm gonna let this process the remaining time. Wash it, deep condition it, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. Hopefully it's good and I don't have to color correct it or bleach it again. Oh, this is what I get for trying a new toner. It's okay. It could be great. It could be great. All right, you guys, I am back and I am beyond impressed. Like, what the heck? I wound up leaving it on 13 minutes out of the 15 minutes. I rinsed it because I felt like it had gotten to the desired level I wanted it to be at. And oh my gosh, I rinsed it at the perfect time because I don't even have words really, because it toned my hair so perfectly. Like, it's not white or anything like that. So if you're looking for like a white toner, this is not the toner for you. But if you're looking for like a natural toned down blonde, this is beautiful. It toned my roots perfectly. It took out any of the yellow I had left in my hair. It toned this bottom area right here. It's like super, super even from root to tip. It also now blends in perfectly with the rest of my hair color I have going on. It's like a creamy, ashy, buttery blonde color. It's so beautiful and it matches the rest of my hair perfectly. Like, I'm very glad I decided to use this toner instead of a different one, because it really blended in these front two pieces with the rest of my hair color. Like, look at this. You can't even tell the difference between these two colors, and like a little bit ago, this was a very different shade than the rest of my hair. That is one benefit to using a permanent toner instead of a demi-permanent toner. Permanent toners can lift out other color that's in your hair. So I had that yellow in my hair. I also had some blue in my hair, and a permanent toner will eat away at those other molecules, and it can like remove those molecules while depositing the toner. If I was to use a demi-permanent toner, it wouldn't give that lift out of color and then the deposit. So that is one benefit to using a permanent toner versus not permanent toner. Or let's say you bleached your roots, but they still have a little bit of yellow and you maybe should have left it on 5 to 10 more minutes. If you use a permanent toner and 20 volume developer, it can help bump out the rest of that yellow and lift your hair a little bit before depositing the tone. So there are definitely positives to using a permanent toner. But in my case, where I was lifted to like a super pale blonde shade, I don't necessarily need it. The only reason I really needed it today was to get rid of some of that yellow and previous color I had in the rest of my hair. And it worked really well. It actually worked way better than I thought it would at removing some of those yellow and leftover colors I had in my hair. Like, I am very impressed. This is such a beautiful natural blonde color. It's not white. So if you're looking for a white shade, this is not it. But it is still such a beautiful, like, natural blonde beigey color. I love it, and it's exactly what I needed. Like, it is literally perfect with the rest of my hair. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it worked. I was a little scared. Not gonna lie to you. I will leave a link to this toner in the description down below because I really, really like it and I barely had to use any of it. I wouldn't say I prefer this to the Wella T18. I think it just depends on what you're looking for. As long as your hair is lifted to like the level mine was, Wella T18 would give you more of like a white silver shade. This is definitely gonna give you more of that like beigey natural blonde while toning. Like, it's definitely going to get rid of those yellow tones, but it's definitely going to be more natural, not as like white and silver. Most cases I would want it to be like white silver, but because I'm trying to get it to match the rest of my hair and I had that yellow left in there, this was a perfect option for me, and I'm really glad I tried it today instead of using a different toner. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and until next time, guys, stay weird. Bye.